Okay, good evening people. Everybody's watching now at the moment. I am now currently in the toilet, lavatory, whatever. It's quite a good place for me to be, you know, especially when you want to do what you got to do. And also it's a good place to, you know, think about things, do things, whatever. And, you know, it's where all my great ideas and aspirations happen normally, here in the toilet. So yeah, sorry to have to film this way, but this is how it goes. Right, you wanted to know about the car. Yes, I got it. Got the car, lovely car. Went up there, North London, up to North London. Went up there with a friend of mine, and had a look at it. Obviously, I didn't test drive it because the engine was seized up. Told the guy what I was going to do with the car and everything. He was chuffed to bits, can't believe it, but yeah, it's happening. And paid him the cash, took logbook, everything, and got it flat towed down to the best place, the freest place possible, because obviously I live in London. There's hardly anywhere to park. Everywhere basically in London is residential, and there's just a few pockets of free parking spaces where you can find free parking around London, and one of them happens to be in Hackney. So I decided to put it there because obviously I didn't really plan where I'm gonna put the car. I just thought of that location and I put it there, and that was it. You know, locked it all up, kept it all, you know. I even parked it away from any residential houses, so it was sort of on the end of a side quiet street, and right beside it was a brick wall, so it wasn't even outside anybody's house. It was just sort of like on the brick wall. It sounds like the car's been stolen, by the way that I'm saying it, but no, it hasn't, just to let you know. And so I parked it there. I took into all of that consideration. I made sure, you know, the car was locked, it wasn't causing an obstruction. I didn't want to upset anybody, any residents or whatever it is. You know, I'd done it out of peak hours, you know, so you know, it was, everybody kind of had their space already, whatever. But that's not the problem. The problem is, you know, what you're about to see now.
Hello there. This is the start of my EV project. As you can see, it hasn't gone to a good start. You can see all the glass on the floor. Basically, I parked my car here, which is a black Golf, about a week ago. It was here for quite some time, until at such point someone decided to move it to over that location over there. Right, here we go. So obviously you can understand how I feel. When I got here, I arrived, I was pretty shocked because I came down from that road. Obviously it's the Hackney part of London, and to my surprise, they smashed the window here. That was what I first noticed. So after smashing the window, they broke the lock. The lock is right here, as you can see. They decided to break the lock as well, angle up the door. And if you go inside, you'll see that there's all glass all on the back seat. Have several items have been stolen from the vehicle. This was going to be my EV project, obviously. Stereo, all of this, all broken. That's all knackered. If you look down here, you can see that the ignition barrel has been broken. You know, obviously, it's set me quite back now because I have to get this all fixed at some point. And you can see all round, I mean, it's a Golf driver. It's a half decent car, and what more can I say? Apart from that, this was going to be my EV project, which I'm sad to say now that it's gonna have to cancel it and move on to my next project. And I'm going to go and see a guy called, yep, that's right, da 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 da, and I've got to give him this now. There you go, before he opens the garage. Yep, go on and make sure it's all there. So yeah, he's going to open it out. Da, 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 da. Yeah, he's looking, he's opening the envelope, he's pulling it. Whoa, to his surprise, he's counting it. Make sure there's no extra there, mate.
Yep, bang on.
Right, so what's that there? Just let everybody know.
350.
350 for what is about to be revealed underneath this garage door. So here we go, drum roll. Obviously, there's no drum roll. So here we go. And it is, oh yes, fantastic, there it is. Wow, it is amazing. No, honestly, wow. Look at that, full of rubbish inside. Excellent, that's what I want. Loads of things inside it. There you go, you can see a bit of it. Can we pull it out? No, we can't. yeah, we'll pull it out. We're just going to go and pull it out now. Get it out of this garage. In fact, if I open the boot, ready, pull it back out.
Rocket.
Is it stuck? It's probably seized up. Here we go, mate. Lovely jubbly. Look at that. 10 years of what? What's that? Rust? Dust? 10 years of dust?
Tumble dryer.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, well, well. Look at that. What do you see? And then handbrake on. Right. There we go. Start of my next project. Lovely Mk2 Golf. But first thing you've got to do before you buy a car is, obviously, you've got to check to make sure it's running and everything's okay. So we start off with the exhaust. Yep, it's there, but we ain't going to need that, are we? So we're going to get rid of that. And the petrol tank. Yep, we've got a lovely petrol tank, but again, we ain't going to need that, are we? Not going to need that. So if we come round to the front and we open the bonnet, we've got to check the engine, because we can't buy a car without checking the engine, can we? Buy a car, check the engine out, let's have a look. Well, there you go, what a lovely engine it is. But we ain't going to need that, are we? We're not going to need that. No, I'm not going to need that. What else? We've got to check the radiator and the fan, which again we ain't going to need. And all this big lump of ice, we're going to get rid of it. And then basically this is me, it's the start of my project. There's a little oil leak there, I've noticed. Oh yeah, it's got a little bit of an oil leak, but other than that, yeah, but we ain't going to need that. So here, I'm going to start it up and then away I go. That's it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, look at them lovely, lovely square sexy eyes. Look on the front. You see that? That is fantastic.
And that's how the story goes. What happened, like you saw, somebody tried to steal my Golf. Basically they got in it, smashed the window, jumped in the car, broke the steering lock, tried to start it, the battery was a little bit flat, probably turned a little bit or tried to turn, so they decided to push start it. That's what it looks like. They tried to push it and start it, tried to jump start it by pushing it, got as far as the corner and just abandoned the car and left it there on the corner. Apparently it was there right on the double yellow line, which is on the corner, which is a violation, fine, whatever. But obviously I haven't got a ticket yet, so I don't know what's happened. It was parked on the double yellow line, so I pushed it to the corner. I just happened to have at home, I do Mark 1 Golf, so I patched it up a bit, the window with a Mark 1 Golf quarter glass, and did speak to a few people, but apparently no one saw nothing or heard anything. So that's the way it goes. Really upset. You should have seen me at the time. I mean, I wanted to cry. I really did. When I first initially got there and I saw the car was gone, I couldn't believe it. But I just caught it on the corner, because I came from the other direction. You see, I didn't come from where it was. So when I came there and I saw it, I was happy to actually see the car was there. But I knew instantly what had happened. But hey, I went and bought another car, like I said, off a person that I know, for a friend, and yeah, it's turned out well. So for me, that's perfect. Bought the car now. It's gone. It's brought it down. It's parked off the road. I managed to get a parking space from someone in someone's driveway off road. So I'm really chuffed about that. Hopefully no one's going to steal this one off me. And now it looks like I'm going to use the black Golf. We call it the black Golf and the silver one now. But the black one, when I refer to it, that one is a no-goer now. It's going to cost me a lot of money to fix, a lot of my time. So yeah, what can I do? I mean, I don't want to spend money on a budget, so I'm going to crack on with that silver one now, and get the whole EV project up and running. So yeah, I've been reading this book here, this manual repair book, service manual book, and to be honest, I don't know why I even bother reading it, because it's all about combustion engines, which I ain't gonna need. So if you want it, you can have it instead.